What's up? This video is going to be a very weird video, and it's a story time video, and this actually happened very recently, like 2 days ago, so it's really fresh in my brain. So I wanted to tell you guys this story while it's still fresh, like it just happened. So yeah. And also, you guys are like my friends, so when something crazy happens, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to tell my friends this. I'm gonna be telling you guys a very creepy and weird story that just happened to me. It involves a female stalker, if you will. I'm just gonna jump right into the story. So this girl, I'm not gonna say her name to protect her identity, obviously. I always do that, you guys know. I will tell you a backstory on this girl. About a year ago, actually exactly a year ago, because it was on my time hop of me arguing with my ex-boyfriend about this specific thing happening. This girl who is 17, well, she was 17, she's 18 now, she started hanging around all of my guy friends and my ex-boyfriend, and I didn't really know her. I just saw her around at a couple bonfires, and she would always just be very quiet and just kind of stare. And I could tell that she was always looking at my boyfriend, so that was a little weird. She was dating one of his friends, kinda, and yeah, so didn't really know her. All I knew was that she would come around sometimes and she was really quiet. Fast forward to a little farther forward, after me and my ex-boyfriend break up, we were seeing each other on and off, and we ended up getting in a fight and didn't talk for a couple weeks. He hung out with this girl one time, and I guess they hooked up, that's what I heard. Obviously that just upset me a little bit, because you never want to see the person you love hanging out with some other chick, you know. That happened, and when he told her to leave him alone because she was really crazy, I saw text messages that she sent my friend of how she was saying they were more than friends and all this stuff, which was not the case. It was just a casual hookup, I guess, and they only hung out one time. So I told him about that when we were arguing, and he sent me a screenshot that he told her to like chill and like, you need to back off, like, I'm not into you like that, sorry if you thought otherwise, blah blah blah. Things were just not good at the time with that guy, so we're not even gonna get into that. So he tells this girl to back off, and then one of my guy friends that she also hooked up with told me to go look at her Twitter. So I went and looked at it, and she was calling me ugly and all this stuff, like she's not even cute, and like talking about my ex, like how could you choose her over me, like weird stuff, okay? And I didn't even know this girl, so I was like, alright. I didn't think anything of it, didn't care, you know, she's irrelevant. So I went on with my life, didn't really hear anything about her after that whole, I want to say this all happened in the period of like a month, and didn't hear anything about her after this time. Excuse me. Until 2 days ago, I wake up in the morning to a text from one of my best guy friends, and he also knows her. He follows her on all social media. So he sent me a picture, and I saw the picture, and it was a new tattoo that she got. It was this airplane that I have on behind my ear. So I saw that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of annoying, because, you know, like I have that, whatever, but didn't really care, you know, like it could have been a coincidence, I don't know. I decided to go creep on her Instagram, and this blows my mind. Okay, so I go on her Instagram, I see the airplane tattoo that she posted, and I see this picture of her in a mirror, and the first thing my eyes went to was that she had this queen tattoo in the same spot also. And I know this one's a pretty common one, but still, it's like, okay, so now we have two of the same tattoos. That's a little weird. But the weirdest freaking part that I freaked out about is I scrolled down a little farther, and when I saw this picture, my heart sunk. I see this picture of the back of her neck. It was her first tattoo she got on her 18th birthday, which was very recently. Which, by the way, nobody else knew she was underage except for me and her ex-boyfriend. He sent me a picture of her ID. I told my ex, and he was like, no, she's 18. That's a fake ID. That's not real. And I was like, you guys are all stupid, like, she's 17, and lo and behold, she just now was able to get tattoos and piercings, so I was right. So moving on from that. So I see this tattoo on the back of her neck. It's the same tattoo I have on the back of my neck. So if you saw my tattoos and piercings video, you know about this tattoo, and it stands for Joshua 1:9. I will show you guys it right now. Okay, so this is mine. I don't know if you could even see that, but I drew that tattoo when I was 18 years old. I drew it, and the guy traced it, put it on me, and it's also more unique because instead of putting Joshua 1:9, I did Roman numerals, and I did a 6 for Joshua because it's the 6th book of the Bible. So I literally designed this tattoo. Like, there's no way this was a coincidence. She literally went and got the same exact tattoo that I have and that I created. So I saw this and I freaked out. I was like, no way, like, this is just really crazy. Like, nobody's ever done this to me. Like, girls have copied little things here and there. Like, we all do that, you know? We all inspire each other and we all copy little things. But this was to a whole nother level. Like, how are you gonna go out and get all the tattoos that I have? Like, honestly weird. Especially if you don't like me and you think I'm ugly. Why? Why? Please tell me why. Then people started creeping on her Twitter and they saw those polls, you know. She was asking which piercings she should get, and they were all the piercings I have, like cheekbone, dermal, back dermals, and I recently just got one right here. So what? If you're gonna copy my piercings too now. She also does that cornrow hairstyle that I used to do like every day. So all these little things are like things that, like, maybe you'd copy one thing or like switch it up a little, but she did all of these things. I was talking to this guy and I made a joke, like, she had a G35, and I said as a joke, we all know she's gonna trade it in for a Scion TC because that's what I drive. And he said she does drive a Scion TC. And I was like, no, she doesn't. She drives the G35. So then he shows me a conversation of her texting him saying that she traded her G35 for a Scion TC. Okay. Okay. So now you do my hairstyle, you have all my tattoos, you're gonna get all my piercings, you got my car, and you tried to take my boyfriend a year ago. What are you doing? It's not like she's a viewer or like somebody that looks up to me or that I inspire. Like, she's really trying to be me. Like, really. And I'm freaked out. Honestly, I was scared for my life when I saw this stuff. Like, are you trying to steal my identity? Are you going to skin me and wear me as clothes? I direct messaged her. I sent her the comparisons of everything. And I said, honestly, what are you trying to do? And she deleted her Instagram. She hasn't been on her Twitter since. She deactivated her Facebook. So clearly something's up. Why don't you just answer and admit, like, oh, sorry, like, I copied you. Like, I'm not that cool. Why are you trying so hard to be me? Like, be your own person. I don't get it. Like, you're a pretty girl. Like, you can be yourself. Please stop. Please stop. I'm begging you. I tweeted about this, and I had people saying stuff like,
oh, you get the most basic tattoos that everyone has, and then you get mad when somebody copies them?
Okay, yeah, maybe my tattoos aren't original, you know, like, maybe this one's not original, because, yeah, people have this one. Maybe the airplane tattoo is not original, even though I really haven't seen, like, anybody with it, and especially on their head, like, okay. Don't even tell me the one on the back of my neck isn't original, because I drew that shit, okay? I don't want to hear that. It's the fact that it's all of these things, okay? Like, it's not a coincidence. It's weird, and I don't want to hear it about, oh, you're so conceited to think somebody's trying to be you. Tell me right now that she's not trying to be me. Like, tell me right now that she's not doing what I do. If that's what you want to think, that's fine. If you think this is all a big coincidence, that's fine. Everyone around here noticed it, so if I go missing, they'll know who did it. Girl, if you're watching this, please answer my DM, because I'm so curious, honestly. Like, I really want to know what was going through your mind when you did all of this. And if you continue to do this, like, why? Please don't. Like, it's just frustrating, you know? If you've ever had somebody copy you, you know that it's really frustrating sometimes. But this is to a whole nother level. Like, she's copying everything I do, and I feel like I can't be myself without her, like, echoing it, you know? It's just irritating. I just love... Are you serious? Did you just see that giant bug fly onto my face? But yeah, follow me on my social media, and if you guys aren't subscribed already, if this is the first video you're seeing, or if you've just been watching them and not subscribed, please subscribe, like, join my squad. Why did I say it like that? Okay, now you're never gonna subscribe, so I'm sorry. I'll try harder in my next video, okay? See ya.